Well, hey guys, welcome into the Silver Fox's Man Cave. I'm one of the co-hosts of MDE Outdoors, and I'm sitting here doing a little review of some of our most recent film footage that we've shot. But hey, while you're here, let me take you back to last November, season 10, and tell you just a little bit about the hunt of this guy right here over my shoulder. That's a really special deer. In fact, I didn't know anything about this deer until 4 days before I killed him. The other thing that makes it really special is it was right here within 100 yards of my house. So let's flip back. The first day I saw him, like I said, was 4 days before I actually had the opportunity to kill him. And I'd come home from work, I was parking my vehicle, and I see him standing right here below my building. He was 50 yards away, and he takes off running down through the woods. And I thought to myself, wow, that's a really good buck, and I'd never seen him before. So I said, let me slip down here and put one of my Moultrie mobile cameras out and see if maybe I can catch him on the camera. Well, fast forward to the next day. It's Friday afternoon. I come home from work. It's the day before muzzleloader season opens here in Virginia. And I realized I had not shot my muzzleloader yet to make sure it was still zeroed in. So I get everything out, I go out onto the back deck. I've got a target set up about 100 yards down through the woods there. And while I'm standing there, I look across the fence, and there that deer stands. He's standing there about 60 to 70 yards from me, just staring at me. And I was like, oh my goodness. And here I am with a muzzleloader, but it's not muzzleloader season, it's still bow season. So I actually slip back in, grab my bow, and decide I'm going to try to put a little sneak attack on this buck. Well, it didn't happen. It was too much thick stuff between he and I didn't want to risk taking a chance of wounding a deer of this caliber. But you know what? He stood there. And finally I was like, all right, I got to shoot my muzzleloader. Well, I shoot the muzzleloader and he takes off finally. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, I'm never going to see this deer probably again. Well, fast forward to the next day. It's Saturday. It's opening day of muzzleloader. Well, off I go. I'm off hunting at a different place. I come home that evening and I open up my Moultrie mobile app. I look, and lo and behold, that deer walked right behind my building at like 6 o'clock that afternoon. It was still broad daylight, and here I was off hunting somewhere else. So that's 3 days in a row that I've seen this deer now. So fast forward to Sunday morning, going to church. I go to church and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, that deer's been here 3 afternoons in a row, but there's no way a deer of that caliber will do the same thing 4 days in a row. And my dad's like, you really need to be right there behind your house. And I'm like, yeah, let's give it a shot. I'm there no more than 30 minutes, and here he comes. So, hey, let's take a look at the footage and you'll see the rest of the story.
MDE Outdoors is brought to you by Sever Broadheads, Domain Outdoor, Easton Archery, Limeshield Hunt, Hunter Safety System, Dominant Strands, Minus 33 Merino Wool, Moultrie Products, and by Fission Cycles.
Hey guys, we're all settled in for afternoon 2 of the Virginia muzzleloader season. We're hunting this afternoon, literally 150 yards from my house. There is a buck. It's been coming through here the last few days in the evening. It's a big mainframe 10 with an extra brow tine on him, and I've seen him
2 days prior to the season, and then yesterday evening on day 1 of the season, he was literally 40 yards from my outbuilding right before dark. And so we're set up in here this afternoon. We've got a big bedding area down here in front of me, about 75 yards. It's all big thick pines, and then it opens up into a hardwood creek bottom down here in front of me. So we're going to settle in, and we may do a little grunting here in a little bit, see if we can maybe entice him out of there if he's in there. So hang tight, let's see if we can't make it happen.
Eh, eh.
Guys, I think it was the big buck I was after just come in. I did a grunting sequence. He came walking down the hollow here, put a shot on him. I saw him mule kick, and he's run down the hollow here. I don't know if I got him on camera or not when I shot, but he's a big one. Well, guys, we made it down here where I shot him, but I don't see any sign here, but I saw him mule kick when I shot him. So I saw the path he ran down, so we're gonna go down through here, see if I can find any blood. I'm not seeing anything where I shot him, but I feel positive that I hit him though, because like I said, he did that big mule kick. I saw that. All right, here's some blood. All right, here's a little bit of blood on those leaves right there. I see a little bit more here. So yeah, there's a little bit more there. It's not a lot of blood though. All right, there's a little bit more on the leaves there. All right, well we're gonna keep tracking him here. I know he ran away because I heard him. So anyway, we're gonna get all the stuff packed up, get back in here and try to get on him, and we'll keep you updated. Well, hey, good morning everybody. I'm back in the woods this morning after the one I shot last night. We did some searching last night, but really couldn't follow the blood trail well, and then did some grid searching and never found anything in the direction thought the deer went. But we're back here where we had last blood this morning with my dad here.
And we're going to see if we can follow. You can actually see the blood better this morning than we could yesterday. You can see down here blood on the leaves here. So we're going to follow it out through here now that we can actually see the blood trail a little better, and see what we can find. I went back and reviewed the footage last night. Unfortunately, the only thing you see of the deer when I do the shot is his feet and the tip of his nose. And unfortunately, I did not get him completely on camera. It was so quick when it happened that I didn't get him on camera. Trying to find some more blood here. Here it is. Here we go. Trail's right here. So we got some blood down here. Here it goes out through here. All right. Yeah, you can see where he stumbled here. There's some more blood here. Here's some more blood all through here. At least we've got a blood trail here to follow now. So, oh my goodness, there he is. He's right out here in front of us. I see him right here. My dad was right. Dad said this morning, he said, I wonder if that deer went a different direction than what you thought he did. And I really thought I heard the deer cross this little creek and go up in these thick pines. But Dad was right and I was wrong on this one. Here he is. He never crossed the creek right here. So he didn't make it 75 yards from where I shot him. So let's go over here and take a look. My goodness, look at this. Look what we have here. Big old 11 pointer. I know. Man, look at this guy. Oh, look, I put a perfect shot on him last night, right in that shoulder. He's been fighting. Look at the scars on his back and everything. But look at this rack. Big old typical 10 with an extra brow right here. Beautiful, beautiful buck. And oh man, am I excited to get him. Well, Dad, you were right on this one. You proved me wrong. So, hey, we're going to get him spun. We're going to get him spun around here and get some pictures and everything, and we'll take it from there. So, hang with me. Well, guys, what a sleepless night. I shot this guy yesterday afternoon. It was a little after 5, probably 5:15, 5:20. Right in behind my house. This buck had shown himself. I didn't know anything about this buck until just here in the last week or so, and I saw him the day before muzzleloader season came in right behind my house. So I put up a camera, multi-mobile camera back there, and the next day got him again coming through right behind my building within 40 yards of it before shooting light was over with. And so my dad convinced me that I needed to be hunting right behind the house. So I decided to sit in there yesterday afternoon. Saw one doe early on, came down by me, and then I decided to do a little grunting. So I did a grunting sequence, and between 5 and 10 minutes, hear this guy come down through the woods there, just looking. And I was able to stop him and get a shot on him. Unfortunately, I didn't have the camera fully on him when I made the shot, but still got him. So last night we weren't able to find the blood trail really well. There were a lot of leaves, still had a lot of red in them. We picked up on it a little bit, but couldn't track him well. And so we decided just to pack it in for the evening. Went back to the house and I watched the footage. Couldn't tell anything from the footage, and so got back up this morning, come down here, immediately got on the blood trail. It was obvious. My dad, I thought he crossed the creek down here and went up in some pines. My dad was like, well, maybe he stayed on that side, and sure enough, he didn't. My dad was right on this one, and I was able to find him within the first 5 minutes of looking. So a beautiful mainframe 10-pointer with an extra, almost an extra brow tine here and a little curly Q point coming off there. Couldn't be happier. Big, mature Bedford County buck right here at home with the muzzle loader, and a great way to get the season going. So until the next episode, if it runs, flies, or swims, chase it.
Next week, we're back with a silver fox on a, well, I guess it's a shoot 'em when you see 'em kind of moment. See if he can't get a doe tag punched to get a shot at another buck.